What's up, guys? It's Goel here, and we are in another AFC EC Boys episode. We have Cat in the Hat here and Waffles. And I'm talking about some more football today. Yeah, let's get into it. What shall we talk about first, Waffles?
Well, right off the bat, we had the New York Jets and the New England Patriots on Thursday night matchup. And what can I say? Jets won. It was a fantastic game for me to watch. I got to watch it at home for the first time this season, relaxing in the comfort of my own bed, watching the New York Jets give the New England Patriots the pummel that they deserved. Started off with a first touchdown to Allen Lazard. This guy's become the number one receiver for the New York Jets offense week after week. Sorry, Garrett Wilson. I know you're sitting on my fantasy team, but at the same time, Lazard's making all the points, man. You got to get out there and do something, or he's going to just take everything all season. They got a double hits from running backs now with Braylon Allen and Breece Hall. It's like running back city over there. Two fantastic stars that are going to be big popular running backs throughout the rest of the season. Staying healthy, Breece Hall's really good. He's got a couple. He's getting better with his hands as far as catching the ball and getting downfield. Braylon Allen has had no issues with that I've seen. He's been a great receiving running back. Good out of the backfield. Good with blocks. It's been fun to watch them play. The Pats and the Jets was a fun game. Jets ended up winning that game 24-3. Made the Patriots look just horrible, just really bad, considering how well they did in the first two games of their season.
I also heard someone got their shirt ripped off.
Yes, Allen Lazard had his shirt basically torn from his body while he made that first touchdown of the game.
Crazy.
It was indeed crazy. Skip to halftime. We're sitting at 14-3 at the half. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 14-3 because the Jets missed that field goal right before halftime.
Awesome.
We want to continue on with the Week 3 winners. We had a lot of surprises this week. We had the Giants actually beating the Browns, which was very unexpected. Nobody thought the Giants were going to pull through and get a win at all, let alone against a stout defense like the Browns. But the Browns had a few injuries on their side of the ball, so that definitely makes it a point to the Giants. With Myles Garrett left the game with an injury, and the Giants were able to capitalize on his lack of defense. They came through and got the victory on that one. Next game, we got the Eagles and the Saints. I was so wrong. I expected a high-scoring game on both sides. I expected defenses to get shut out and just get demolished on both sides of the ball. That did not happen. Both of those defenses stood strong the entire game to end it with a 12-15 Eagles win over the Saints. I got that one wrong in my picks, but maybe you got it right. Who knows?
Eagles over Saints. Yeah, I definitely picked the Eagles on that one. It was an ugly game.
It was a very ugly game.
Again, remember, I was still wanting to be convinced by the Saints. They're going to look good against weak secondaries this season. One thing about them, from what I've been able to gather from the 3 games so far, is they're going to be able to exploit a weak secondary. So that's one thing to keep your eye on moving forward. Because the Saints, they were not good against a good defense.
No, they didn't get any of those over-the-middle throws. They didn't get any of their long, deep throws. Derek Carr tried to pull off some stunner moves, but he didn't. He came up short.
Yeah. Saquon Barkley, of course, had another stellar performance.
Yeah. Everyone kind of expected that from Barkley. Like I said before, I expected a high-scoring game on both sides of the field. A lot of throws from Jalen Hurts, a lot of throws from Derek Carr, a lot of running.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts, he went 29 for 38. He threw for 311 yards. He did throw an interception. Saquon Barkley ran for 147 yards on 17 carries. So that was a pretty successful day.
Yeah, successful day for the Eagles, coming out with the victory. Next game we had that shocked me, and I'm still kind of shocked, was the Texans and the Vikings. Last week I wanted to talk so good about the Vikings and their defense and everything, and then I still picked against them like an idiot.
Yeah.
Mistakes were made. Vikings came up and won that one against the Texans, taking it like they deserved it.
It was definitely good balling from the Minnesota Vikings on all phases. Sam Darnold is looking really good this year. Yes, let's pull up those stats for that game as well. Sam Darnold is looking really good this year. He's one of those quarterbacks. He's not a superstar, but he can be efficient, and if you put the pieces around him, definitely can lead a team to the playoffs.
And he's definitely got some pieces.
So that helps you fantasy owners out during the regular season, which is with your leagues and everything. But when it comes to postseason, do I see Sam Darnold being able to beat a team again like the San Francisco 49ers? No. What Goel said. No. I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, me
No. But during the regular season, they're going to look good. They're going to have stellar moments. But at the end of the road, they're going to fall short. Houston Texans, I don't know what happened. I think it's the same thing now is probably going to happen with the Texans that happened with Buffalo. I did see that there was some scuffling the previous game between C.J. Stroud and Stephon Diggs. Obviously, Stephon Diggs is ball hungry.
Yeah, he wants to pad his stats.
He wants to be number one receiver. He wants to pat his stats. And he came into an organization where, like...
That's not how they do it in Houston.
Yeah, like, they spread the ball around. They have a lot of other useful targets to throw to, being Tank Dell,
Nico Collins,
Dalton
Tank
Schultz,
Dell.
Nico Collins. When Joe Mixon comes back, Joe Mixon will be back in the mix for all that. So it's like...
What surprised me the most was the defense from the Vikings. Again, here I am talking about the defense, Van Ginkel and all them.
Van Ginkel!
That dude is a workhorse. He's a beast on defense.
I'm telling you, he's your next Zach Thomas. Just go back any time. Just watch any game that Van Ginkel's played for the last 4 years, and then just watch him on the field and just picture out, like, put a 54 on his back. How about that? Put a 54 on his back, and I swear to God, you will think that it's Zach Thomas playing fucking football.
As I'm watching these highlights from that game, though, I do got to give a little bit of credit towards Sam Darnold because he made some pretty decent passes.
Throws,
he made some pretty decent passes.
Banging throws.
Nothing like I ever saw him throw with the Jets, but that's also because he had the time to throw those passes. He's got a line that's able to block for him, and he was able to stay upright. When he's not getting knocked on his butt, he's able to throw a good ball.
So I think the only one that actually picked Minnesota was us in the beginning when we did our original.
The original picks?
Yeah.
I could see that because I think we were saying that
J.J. McCarthy, like we were saying originally that Sam Darnold was going to be trash and that J.J. McCarthy was going to be starting the season.
And he was going to be able to come up with this win against C.J. Stroud.
He ended up getting put on IR early in the season. Like before the season even started, it was like second week of training camp and he was put on IR. Probably worked out best for them, to be honest, because had J.J. McCarthy been starting, do you think they'd be still looking how they look right now?
Probably not.
Probably not. Alright, so I have our shit pulled up right now. Let me look. Do I have the Vikings? No, we had a loss right here.
For the Vikings?
Yeah, but they also had a loss against San Francisco, according to us in the beginning.
Yeah, so the Vikings have been standing up against our picks and all forms of this season, shocking us and still shocked going into their week 4.
Yeah, but they're going to go play the Packers now, and the Packers have looked pretty solid with
Malik
Malik
Lewis or
Willis
something.
back there. They're really playing the ball well. They're not like relying too much on Malik Willis, although he did have some stellar plays. Let's go ahead and jump into that game from yesterday against Chicago.
Okay, we can jump down to that one and come back. Bears and the Colts.
Bears and the Colts. No. Sorry, it'd be the Packers and the
Titans.
Yes. The Packers and the Titans. This was an interesting game yesterday. Green Bay really showed out. They showed up and they showed out. In the beginning, the first quarter, it was kind of wishy-washy. Tennessee kind of came out looking strong. But then Green Bay was able to get their defense in order and offense started humming. And they finished at, 30-14. So
And
some of the stats.
And that's what Tennessee did last week, too. They came out strong, started strong, scored against the Jets first, and then had the lead for a little while, but then they just gave it all back.
Sputtered out, yeah.
It sputtered out. It's like they don't understand how to keep that momentum going from beginning to end of a game. They lose it about a quarter of the way in.
Yeah, which is no good. That's not gonna, like, they're looking good, and they look like if they keep playing, if they could play like they play in the first half, like all the way throughout,
all the way through the game,
they could be like a team to be scared
wins.
of. You know what I mean? They
At the very least, have some wins. Yeah, some wins. But Green Bay, they're definitely doing what they need to do with Malik Willis being out, Jordan Love for a couple more weeks. They didn't rely on him too much. He went 13 for 19, 202 yards. So he averaged 10.5 yards per throw. He had 1 touchdown, no interceptions. They did sack him 3 times for 12-yard loss, but his QBR was a 92.9. And he got another 70 yards and a touchdown running the ball. I was just going to say, I just watched him run for 20 yards in this last clip, and at the same time, like, he's looking good on his feet, and he's running for first downs, so I can't really talk trash about a man that's putting in work like that, especially when they come home with the W after the end of the game.
Yeah, their run defense, obviously Green Bay's run defense looked pretty solid against Tennessee yesterday. Tony Pollard has been putting up numbers against other teams. That's pretty much been Tennessee's bread and butter is their running game, and then every once in a while able to sprinkle in a couple nice passes for some first downs and some chunk plays here and there. And then they rely heavy on their front seven, on their defense to just keep it at a low-scoring game. But yeah, so Green Bay's defense definitely did a great job against the run yesterday, holding Tony Pollard to just 14 yards. Like their whole
which is
team
very impressive.
was 33 yards. So yeah, that's very, very impressive for a defense to do against a team that is run-centric.
Yeah. Just put a stop to their run game.
So, fantasy owners, moving forward, if you have a running back playing against Green Bay, no matter who it is, proceed with caution.
Yes.
I don't care if it's Jonathan Taylor, because what did they do to Jonathan Taylor last week? He had pretty low numbers as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't recall, but I know he didn't have more than 10 fantasy points.
There you go. Remember that. Green Bay, moving forward, your running backs playing them, you might want to look for a backup just in case.
Even if he is a superstar.
Moving on,
we got the shocker game, Broncos and Bucks.
Goel wants to talk about this one as well.
What on earth happened with the Broncos and the Bucks?
Baker Mayfield definitely did not show up.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield didn't do anything, to be honest. It looked like he was just slacking all the way through.
Click on this one, go to box score. There you go. And it'll show stats and stuff. You see here, here's the team stats. I'm going to talk about Baker Mayfield, Bo Nix, quarterback. Obviously, these are passing stats. These are rushing stats.
Anyway.
We're teaching little ones about football.
Yeah, Minnie Goel's learning something today.
I'm not learning anything, bruh.
Oh, you know it all?
You're learning that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost their game 7 points to 26 points.
Yep, that must be a disappointment.
That was a disappointment. It was probably... It probably killed a lot of survivor pools.
Dang.
Yeah, maybe, because I could see some... I know we picked the Bucks over the Broncos, so...
Yeah, for sure. In all of our leagues, we picked the Bucks over
All
the
of them.
Broncos.
We didn't expect the Broncos to come out and do anything, let alone score 26 points.
Yeah, not against a Tampa Bay team that's been pretty good-looking. I mean, they've had their misstep last week. They barely won that game, but they still won. Baker Mayfield and Chris Godwin have been looking good together. It's going to be their defense.
Mike Evans is a whisper in the locker room now. Nobody's even really talking about
How does he
him.
run that many yards?
Like I said before, Mike Evans will come and he will do Mike Evans things when he's called upon.
It's just not his time yet.
Not his time.
Instead, it was Denver's time to shine with all these pretty decent throws that I'm seeing over here. Like,
Bo Nix.
yeah, Bo Nix catching them over the top, catching them in the back sidearm throws. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Who was Denver's top receiver, Goel? Right here. Read this first line right here.
Hard to say.
Cortland Sutton.
Sutton.
Yeah, Sutton.
What were his stats?
How'd he do?
Recordings were 7. He ran 68 yards. His average was 9.7.
Yards per catch? That's not bad.
I don't know what long means.
That means
Long.
like he was
longest.
his longest catch of the game.
will be 22.
22 yards.
And
Boom,
then
that's a first down right there.
And then that's targets. So that means that's how many times he got targeted. So he got targeted 11 times. He caught 7 of them.
Okay, so he's 7-11 right now. Open all night.
All right, Goel, that was great.
Not to mention Baker Mayfield throwing a pick.
Pick. Was it a pick 6?
I'm waiting to see. I'm watching. No. He made it all the way down to the 10-yard line, though, before he got tackled. And then they proceeded to push it in just after that.
Let me in there, Goel.
Nice big pass. Oh, broke his ankles, big man. Sorry.
Terrible.
You know he's mad.
Come on.
Number 98 had him boxed out and ready to push him out of bounds, and he just literally did a little do move and
Juke.
broke that man's ankle.
Jukety juke move. He did a little jukety juke move.
Little jukety juke, and then they were up 14-0.
Goel's upset that I took him off the screen.
And the Broncos consistently were keeping the ball down the yard. Bo Nix 9 for 11 and 102 yards in the beginning of the second quarter. Just fantastic play. Nothing else I can say about that.
Yeah, it looks like Tampa Bay definitely just couldn't get anything working for them.
They
yesterday.
literally dropped the ball.
Yes, they did. Want to move on to the next game?
Yeah, next game we got was Bears and the Colts.
So this was not another pretty game by the Indianapolis Colts. I benched Anthony Richardson and I benched Michael Pittman Jr. They're really making me look stupid for drafting them in the draft this year. I actually put Skylar Thompson in place of them. Didn't work out.
Also
for me either.
not a good choice.
But I didn't have much options anyways. I probably could have got something better than them. Like maybe Andy Dalton would have been a good pickup, but that's for another week and another time. But yeah, so Indianapolis overall, like, they were very unimpressive in their win against Chicago. I mean, Anthony Richardson's numbers, he was literally like, his QBR was 17. He got sacked once, he threw 2 interceptions, no touchdowns, 10 for 20, 167 yards. Jonathan Taylor was obviously the bulk of the workload. He had over 100 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns. And a long of 30 yards, 29 to be exact. So, just poor performance out of Indianapolis offensively, period.
You would have gotten more points with Richardson, though, than you did with Thompson.
Yeah, like 1 more point, but it wouldn't have helped the scheme. Literally, I didn't have a single player player
that got
over
more than
10 points.
Yeah,
Not even on my
the
bench. Not
Yeah,
even on the bench. Half of my bench is out.
Absolutely insane to look at that.
Yeah, it's by far my worst week's performance in all of my fantasy life
I had
history.
2 guys put up zeros.
And he still beats me.
And I still beat him. Both my tight ends, George Kittle and Mark Andrews, with big old goose eggs over here. And I still came up with the win, 89.68 to 43.78.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, you still got Coleman playing in Buffalo tonight, but there's no way in hell he's getting over 40 points.
Not gonna happen.
He's
and if he does,
he's not Jaquan Jennings.
If he does, I'm immediately going and canceling the trade that I have out to Evans. For Waddle.
Man, I can't say I wouldn't blame you. Like,
because right now I have a trade to Evans for Waddle for Keon Coleman.
Let me see if I can see that.
It hasn't been accepted yet. I don't even think he's noticed that it's there.
Probably not. He doesn't pay attention to that. You dropped Kirk Cousins to add Skylar Thompson.
I was feeling ballsy this weekend, bro.
I see that.
I wanted to make.
You were going all or nothing.
I was almost
nothing.
trying to speak it into existence, bro, and I stuck it into the opposite existence.
Yeah, that's okay. Somebody added the Bucks defense, thinking they were gonna do well against the Broncos this week. Sorry, Diggslet.
Psych.
Sorry, Diggslet. You didn't think that one through.
Psych.
Or maybe you did think it through. It just didn't pan out for you.
Honestly, we had bad performances on quite a bit of people this week in fantasy.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. The only one I see looking fantastic still is Jones Locker. And the Philly special, but that's basically because of Barkley and Metcalf.
Yeah, Metcalf put up a pretty decent game yesterday.
Yeah,
that one fucking 71-yarder. Anyways, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're skipping ahead.
We're gonna jump backwards. I think we're done talking about the Bears and the Colts. Yeah. We're gonna hop on over to the Chargers and the Steelers.
Boom. So I got this one wrong.
Steelers are 3-0.
Goel got this one wrong, actually. Let's see here. Can we find the game up here?
The Steelers are 3-0 on the season. Justin Fields taking over the starting job from Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson riding the bench and watching.
Not looking too bad. I mean, he's got a QBR rating for that game of 55. But, I mean, overall, they won the game. He managed the clock well.
I was going to say, when it comes down to it, the time of possession was good. They kept the ball on their side of the field most of the time and ended up scoring more points.
I do believe Justin Herbert got injured in the game.
Yes, Herbert did go down with a high ankle sprain, I believe.
So he's probably going to be out for a couple weeks, which means J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, going to be a little bit more valuable for the Chargers over there. Tyler Heineke is not a good enough replacement. Although when he did go in, he went 2 for 2.
Gotta give him that. I mean, completions are completions. Even if they're short ones.
And he got sacked 3 times, though.
Yeah.
So he got sacked more times than he actually threw the ball.
But I do gotta hand it to the Chargers. They did start strong. They came out with the lead before the second half. They got tied up right there at the second, literally right 3 seconds left before halftime. Steelers missed the ball, and it's 10-7 going into the half. So they had the game to win, and they just couldn't keep it up. Justin Fields and the Steelers just pressing and pushing a little bit harder and getting those extra yards after the catch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it now, though. It still kind of looks like it was a poor performance from the Chargers either way.
Tell me, what are the rushing stats for the Chargers for that game?
Total 61.
Total 61
between four people rushing.
Between
Justin
four
Herbert,
people.
Justin Herbert technically has a rush for 0 yards. I'm guessing that was like a run, like to try and not get sacked, and he made it.
Yeah, made it back to the line of scrimmage.
So that technically probably should have been recorded as a sack for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but it was recorded as a 0 run for Justin Herbert. And then J.K. Dobbins had 15 carries for 44 yards. He averaged less than 3 yards per carry.
Beautiful.
So,
that being said, I made a prediction last week that Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins were going to, together, combined, be under 100 yards rushing, and got that one right. As well as adding Herbert and other quarterback into that mix and still staying under 100. Good job, Steelers, on that run defense.
Yes, which brings me into a pivot point for a moment. I want to talk about us being able to bring you picks like this, us being able to bring you predictions and these prize picks, these overs and unders and stuff. That takes time from us, guys. So please, you guys want those picks. You guys want us to be able to give you the winners so you guys can make some money. Hit that subscribe button. Help us out. It's only a couple clicks. Bang, bang. Next game.
Takes 2 seconds to like and subscribe. Next game was the...
You already talked about the Cleveland and the Giants.
Yeah, we did.
So we got some 4 o'clock games coming up, don't we?
Yeah, we got a 4:05 game.
We got a couple 4:05 games, like the Carolina Panthers and the Raiders, right?
Oh, well dodged, sir. I guess we'll go ahead and talk about the Panthers and the Raiders first.
Oh man!
Because you know what I was ready to start talking about.
Oh man, we're not ready to talk about another MIA quarterback.
Panthers coming up with a victory over the Raiders. Andy Dalton really changing things around over there in Carolina. They started off weak in the beginning of the season. Had to change their quarterback. Now that they got Dalton back there slinging it, he's doing just that. He is slinging it like it's hash at IHOP. You know what I'm saying? This man is out there just racking up yards. He's the first one with 300-yard passing and 3 touchdowns in a game this season, which blows my mind. Andy Dalton, 300 yards and 3 touchdowns.
To be fair, it was a good first game for him, the team that they were playing. The Las Vegas Raiders are not that great. They do have a good defense. They're definitely better on defense than they are on offense, but they're very vulnerable in the secondary. They're all their strength is up front in their front 7, pass rush, run stop. So
they want to get to you before you throw the ball downfield. That way they don't have to worry about the big plays like that.
I'm going to give the credit to the coach there in Carolina for sure. He came in with a winning game plan to beat the Las Vegas Raiders, and he used a new quarterback to show that Bryce Young was the problem. So that's why they benched his ass. You're going to see Andy Dalton probably the rest of the season, and after a performance like that, Andy Dalton can suck it up, and they still won't go back.
I agree. Dalton put up numbers that Bryce Young is only fantasized about.
He's like dreaming about it right now. He's like, oh, why can't I do that?
He's like, why did the offense run so much better with that old guy instead of me? I'm so young and nimble and unable to throw the ball accurately, apparently. But Dalton, on the other hand, he's getting them out there to the running backs. He's getting them out there to the receivers. He's scoring touchdowns and gaining yards.
Talking about running backs, like they not only did the job through the air, they did the job running the ball too. Chuba Hubbard had over 100 yards rushing. He didn't get in the end zone, but he had a pretty solid day, averaging 4
sure he didn't?
Not rushing, maybe.
Okay,
receiving.
Yeah, he got a receiving touchdown to start the game. That's why I was like, wait a minute, I just watched Chuba Hubbard run across that goal line.
He may have got one receiving, but he did not get one
rushing. But it was
rushing.
through the air. You are correct.
And then Miles Sanders did get a rushing touchdown late in the game.
Miles Sanders, the old Eagles running back.
Kind of to seal the deal there. It was like
so
late in the game, 1-yard rush into the end zone.
1 yard nail in the coffin, kind of, so to speak, for Carolina on that Las Vegas defense.
Yes, sir. So Carolina upset, definitely, probably killed some more Survivor Leagues.
Yeah, I definitely, even with the switch with Andy Dalton, which I didn't know was happening, I did not pick the Panthers to win this match. I went Raiders all day, and Dalton proved me wrong. He said, "No, sir.
No,
Try again
sir.
next week. I'll be right here."
It was rough, bro. It really was rough. So the next game in 405 slate was a great game for Seattle Seahawks fans, to say the least.
Dolphins and the Seahawks.
Oof, oof, oof.
The busted up, put a patch on
Calm
me
down.
Dolphins and the Seahawks with basically their full roster ready to go, ripe and ready. Dolphins went into this game with a lot of injuries before the game and a lot more after the game. Skylar Thompson got knocked around like a beanbag chair.
Johnny Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now if you're looking for it.
From the side, Derek Hall. 6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down. It's Hill. Johnny. 1st and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Zach. Filling in for Tua Tagovailoa. Blocked by Johnny Smith. Lamb is still in on 1st and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They have not converted on 3rd down today. Blitz down. What a play. Dodson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion.
Rib cage.
6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down. It's Hill. Dropped it. Johnny Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead.
Really executed.
Oh, they come from the side. Derek Hall. 6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down. It's Hill. Dropped it. Johnny.
Away from the run.
1st and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Zach. Filling in for Tua Tagovailoa. Blocked by Johnny Smith. Lamb is still in on 1st and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They have not converted on 3rd down today. Blitz down. What a play. Dodson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion.
Like, I don't
6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down. It's Hill. Dropped it. Johnny Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead.
He's probably got
great.
Coming from the side, Derek Hall. 6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down. It's Hill. Dropped it. Johnny.
Quite a few.
1st and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Zach. Filling in for Tua Tagovailoa. Blocked by Johnny Smith. Lamb is still in on 1st and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They They have not converted on third down today. Blitz down. What a play. Dodson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion.
Instead of using him as pass catcher.
6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on third down. It's Hill. Johnny Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead.
And
They come from the side. Derek Hall. 6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on third down. It's Hill. Johnny. First and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Sex. Filling in for Tua Tagovailoa. Blocked by Jonnu Smith. Lamb is still in on first and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They have not converted on third down today. Blitz down. What a play. Dodson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion.
he only did 6.
6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on third down. It's Hill. Johnny Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead. Oh, they come from the side. Derek Hall. 6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on third down. It's Hill. Johnny. First and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Sex. Filling in for Tua Tagovailoa. Blocked by Jonnu Smith. Lamb is still in on first and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They have not converted on third down today. Blitz down. What a play. Dodson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion.
In the third quarter.
6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on third down. It's Hill. Johnny Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead. Oh, they come from the side. Derek Hall. 6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on third down. It's Hill. Johnny. First and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Sex. Filling in for Tua Tagovailoa. Blocked by Jonnu Smith. Lamb is still in on first and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They have not converted on third down today. Blitz down. What a play. Dodson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion.
3 keys.
6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on third down. It's Hill. Johnny Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead. They come from the side. Derek Hall. 6 in the secondary. Miami all four on third down. It's Hill. Johnny. First and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Sex. Filling in for Tua Tagovailoa. Blocked by Jonnu Smith. Lamb is still in on first and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They have not converted on third down today. Blitz down. What a play. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion.
Rams did a great job.
6 in the secondary. Miami all four on third down. It's Hill. Jonnu Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead. Oh, they come from the side. Derek Hall. 6 in the secondary. Miami all four on third down. It's Hill. Jonnu.
Post show.
First and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned in by Sex. Filling in for Tua Tagovailoa. Blocked by Jonnu Smith. Lamb is still in on first and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They have not converted on third down today. Blitz down. What a play. Dodson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion. 6 in the secondary. Miami all four on third down. It's Hill. Jonnu Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead. Oh, they come from the side. Derek Hall. 6 in the secondary. Miami all four on third down. It's Hill. Jonnu.
14.
First and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Sex. Filling in for Tua Tagovailoa. Blocked by Jonnu Smith. Lamb is still in on first and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They have not converted on third down today. Blitz down. What a play. Dodson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion. 6 in the secondary. Miami all four on third down. It's Hill. Jonnu Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead. Oh, they come from the side. Derek Hall. 6 in the secondary. Miami all four on third down. It's Hill.
How many rushes?
First and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Sex. Filling in for Tua Tagovailoa. Blocked by Jonnu Smith. Lamb is still in on first and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They've not converted on third down today. Blitz down. What a play. Jackson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion.
On the run game.
Six in the secondary. Miami all four on third down. It's Hill. Johnny Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead. From the side, Derek Hall. Six in the secondary. Miami all four on third down. It's Hill. Johnny
Again.
First and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Sachs. Filling in for Tua by Lord. Blocked by Johnny Smith. Lamb is still in on first and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They've not converted on third down today. Blitz down. What a play. Jackson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion.
That claim yet.
Six in the secondary. Miami all four on third down. It's Hill. Johnny Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead. Oh, they come from the side. Derek Hall. Six in the secondary. Miami all four on third down. It's Hill. Johnny.
I gotta find
First and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Sachs. Filling in for Tua by Lord. Blocked by Johnny Smith. Lamb is still in on first and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They've not converted on third down today. Blitz down. What a play. Jackson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion.
So that's definitely
Six in the secondary. Miami all four on third down. It's Hill. Johnny Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead. Oh, they come from the side. Derek Hall. Six in the secondary. Miami all four on third down. It's Hill. Johnny. First and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Sachs. Filling in for Tua by Lord. Blocked by Johnny Smith. Lamb is still in on first and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They've not converted on third down today. Blitz down. What a play. Jackson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion.
obviously.
Six in the secondary. Miami all four on third down. It's Hill. Johnny Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead. Oh, they came from the side. Derek Hall. 6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down. It's Hill. Johnny. 1st and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Sex. Filling in for Tua Tagovailoa. Blocked by Jonnu Smith. Lamb is still in on 1st and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They have not converted on 3rd down today. Blitz down. What a play. Jackson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion. 6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down. It's Hill. Johnny Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead. Oh, they come from the side. Derek Hall. 6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down. It's Hill. Johnny. 1st and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Sex. Filling in for Tua Tagovailoa. Blocked by Jonnu Smith. Lamb is still in on 1st and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They have not converted on 3rd down today. Blitz down. What a play. Jackson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion. 6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down. It's Hill. Johnny Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead. Oh, they come from the side. Derek Hall. 6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down. It's Hill. Johnny.
I'm pretty sure.
1st and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Sex. Filling in for Tua Tagovailoa. Blocked by Jonnu Smith. Lamb is still in on 1st and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They have not converted on 3rd down today. Blitz down. What a play. Jackson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion.
Those ones made me a little.
6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down. It's Hill. Johnny Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead. Oh, they come from the side. Derek Hall. 6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down. It's Hill. Johnny. 1st and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Sex. Filling in for Tua Tagovailoa. Blocked by Jonnu Smith. Lamb is still in on 1st and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They have not converted on 3rd down today. Blitz down. What a play. Dodson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion.
Jaguars.
6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down. It's Hill. Jonnu Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead. Oh, they come from the side. Derek Hall. 6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down. It's Hill. Jonnu.
The Seahawks.
1st and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Sex. Filling in for Tua Tagovailoa. Blocked by Jonnu Smith. Lamb is still in on 1st and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They have not converted on 3rd down today. Blitz down. What a play. Dodson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion.
Pretty sure we had Bills over the Jags.
6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down. It's Hill. Dropped it. Jonnu Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead. Oh, they come from the side. Derek Hall. 6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down. It's Hill. Jonnu. 1st and 10. They come by with Sealer, and he got him. Another big play. Turned it in by Sex. Filling in for Tua Tagovailoa. Blocked by Jonnu Smith. Lamb is still in on 1st and 10. The catch is made at about the 40-yard line, and Tyreek Hill good for 17. Skylar Thompson wants that snap. Brewer delivers. Pump fake to Wilson. Blocked in there by Brewer. Look out from behind. That was by Derek Hall. They have not converted on 3rd down today. Blitz down. What a play. Dodson. Kendall Fuller. Fant in motion. 6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down. It's Hill. Jonnu Smith was out there to block it. They're kicking it around like it's soccer, but that ball was blown dead.
All right, we took and the only reason I got this Jets flag
6 in the secondary. Miami all 4 on 3rd down.
Patriots, the Jets. Starting the week, Thursday night football. Patriots have been looking good. I'm getting my thing. So calm down. Anyway, Jets looking pretty good. Patriots defense looking pretty good. Offense is sucking ass. So I'm not going to expect too much out of the Patriots after what I've seen the Jets defense and offense be able to do. I do think they're going to squeak away a win on this one. Not going to be a big one. Probably a field goal.
All right, so he got Jets over Patriots. That's a win. Let's see here.
And they're still sucking it up. So we're going to go with the Browns. Their defense is definitely way too good to lose this one.
All right, we got
Sweet.
Eagles at Saints.
The Saints beat Carolina pretty up a fight against the Eagles. But I think the Eagles, with Saquon Barkley, are still going to be too good.
So far, 2-1.
And the Texans play the Vikings. Now, Sam Darnold over there with Justin Jefferson. If Justin Jefferson is playing, I think this is going to be a pretty close fucking game. And I think the Vikings would actually have a chance to win it with Andrew Van Ginkel over there on their defense, just making moves. Like, they have a good chance. But if Justin Jefferson doesn't play, which I don't think he is going to play, but even if he does play, I'm going to give the win to C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans because they're just looking impressive. Even if Joe Mixon does miss a week or two, their run game is still decent enough with the playmakers they have on Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, and Nico Collins. It's pretty good.
All right, so that's 2 so far, right?
That's 2 losses.
All right, so here we go. I know he picked the Bucks, so that's another loss there. He picked the Bucks. Let's go through. He's talking about Green Bay, Tennessee right now, and he picks Green Bay.
Got that one right.
All right, he's talking about Indy and Chicago, and he picks Indy. Now he's talking about the Chargers and the Steelers. I'm pretty sure he picked the Chargers here.
Doing it really well with J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards coming from Baltimore.
Under 100.
Do I think that they could beat the Steelers? Yes, I think this is where the Steelers lose their first game. I think the Chargers are going to win that one. They're going to squeak by. Yeah.
All right, so next game, he definitely picked the Miami Dolphins over the Seahawks. Wrong-o. We're going to skip right through all of that.
Skip what? Come on, you don't want to hear that again?
No, we're not going to hear that.
Oh,
so now we're
like we said last week against the Baltimore Ravens, against the Las Vegas Raiders. And then the Raiders came out and made us look stupid and whooped up on the Ravens. But this time it's against the Panthers. No one looks stupid betting against the Panthers. Let's go Raiders!
For the Raiders.
And then the 49ers play the Rams. This is going to be a tough one. I don't think the Rams are going to perform as badly as they did against Arizona. I really wish I want to go back and watch that game because I really don't know what happened there. But the Rams look like garbage, so we're going with the 49ers. They're going to get a 3-0 start.
Loss number 7
Nope, they lost.
for Goel.
Goel's falling apart on this one.
Next game, Detroit, Arizona. Detroit. Next game, Cowboys, Baltimore. Who did he go for?
I'm going to go with the better quarterback in this situation with the Ravens. Because I definitely think Lamar Jackson is better than the Cowboys.
Next one, we went Chiefs over Falcons for sure. And then he's guessing Bills over Jags and Bengals over Commanders.
So it looks like
that is your Week 3 predictions brought to you by Goel. Peace out.
Yeah.
Don't agree with it?
That's too bad.
We went back and forth on
Like and subscribe anyways.
Like and subscribe anyways.
Love it.
All right, so let's move on. I don't think we have any real waiver wires for the week. I think the only thing we'll have left now is our predictions,
As far as like pickups that were made this week or pickups that should be made for next week.
Well, I mean, we still have 2 games tonight. If you have spots to fill, like you can pick up some guys for tonight that might be on the waiver wire. For tonight's game, like Khalil Shakur, right? He's in Buffalo. He might be a good pickup over there in Buffalo. But
if you're looking at pickups for next week
would be more
fucking Jennings.
along the lines. Jawan Jennings. Yeah,
like,
he's definitely available in quite a few leagues. Let's go through and pull up our ESPN stats. What's up?
It should be in the backyard.
They should be in the backyard during the airplane.
Heyo.
So let's go look through some players that are available.
Yeah, Jawan Jennings, 175 receiving yards, 3 touchdown receptions. The man put up 46.5 points. He quickly became the number 2 receiver in San Francisco because of Debo going out and Ayuk being double guarded by the best corners, that gave Jennings the opening in the slot that he really was able to capitalize on.
So a couple players that might be available for you for pickup. So we have Sam Darnold out there. He's only rostered in 16% of leagues. He's definitely been quite efficient over there in Minnesota. So if you're having quarterback struggles, he could be somebody you could look towards picking up.
Either that or Andy Dalton.
I was just going to get to that. Andy Dalton, who is
rostered
in
1.4%.
1.4%.
But to be fair, no one expected him to come out and be
exactly
a shining quarterback.
And I don't expect that play to be consistent anyways. It's definitely going to be...
That won't be an every week situation.
It's definitely going to be, really, who they're playing. You know what I mean? If they're playing a tough defense, I wouldn't start him against Buffalo or Kansas City. I would start him against the Giants, perhaps, things like that. So those are your quarterback pickups. I mean,
you really
Jared,
should have stuck with Kirk Cousins. He did 11.1.
Yeah, he still wouldn't have helped me, but yeah, he did better.
He would have did better than
I
all
would
of
have
your
had
quarterbacks
over 10.
combined.
I would have had over 10 points.
With
Someone
at least
with
one
over 10
player.
points.
Yeah, at least one player.
I would have had one player over 10 points. All right, so let's look at some running backs that may still be available out there in the league. We got Tyler Algier in ours, who's rostered in 45%. Cam Akers was very unimpressive in his debut again, in Mixon's absence. I would not consider taking him. I picked up Deontay Foreman, hoping that they were going to be able to run all over the Giants, and it did not work out in my favor. He put up a fucking dud and a half.
Cole Kmet put up 25 points.
Yeah, I dropped him last week too.
97 yards receiving, 1 touchdown on 10 catches.
Yeah, it's usually how it works. I drop him and
solid tight end for the week, and he's sitting here on the
waiver wire. That's because he's not going to do that good next week. I played him. I had him. I dropped him for this week because the weeks before that he didn't put up anything. So
I feel confident enough to send these taunts now.
Yeah, go ahead and send the taunts. I don't care. Freaking taunting me. What is freaking...
Be sure to taunt your opponent when your guy scores a touchdown. I had 2 of them I just had to send out to this man right now.
All right,
from Sunday's games.
We have Jawan Jennings, who racked up 46 points, 46.5 points this weekend, and he's only rostered in 36% of rosters. So maybe you can go out there and you can claim him on the waiver wire. Maybe not. Maybe not. Depends on where you get picked. That's why whenever you're going through and doing your waiver wire, just go ahead and just fill out 4 of them. So when you wake up, you at least got somebody. Because my first pick is always taken before it gets to me. Although I have waiver wire 1 priority this week. So
do you? I thought I did.
I do. No, you're 12. You're at the very end. I thought you said you were 12.
It shows me at 1.
Oh, well, fuck you.
It shows me at 1, guys. In my waiver order. And you already know what I'm fucking spending it on, boy. I'll tell you right now.
I don't know.
Jennings.
Oh, the guy we were just talking about.
Yeah, just talking about 46 fucking points.
Which makes sense for him because he has Purdy.
Yeah, I have Purdy and I had Deebo Samuel, and now that I don't have Deebo, I need a replacement for Deebo who's relatively in the same ballpark, and Jennings is the guy for that fit, hopefully.
So yes, he already spoke on tight ends. Cole Kmet, definitely, he's only rostered in 26%, so he might be available in your league. Tyler Conklin's another one, around 25%.
Yep,
so he
Conklin
might be available in your league.
In New York.
Other ones, Noah Fant did really well. Is that going to be consistent? I think so.
So I gotta ask this question real quick.
Go ahead.
Is Mark Evans, or not Mark Evans? Ha ha ha. Sorry about that one, buddy. Is Mike Evans? No, not Mike Evans either. Jesus Christ, I will figure this out.
Some Evans.
Is Mark Andrews a waste of your fucking time this season, or what?
Yes, I think he is.
Yes, I have to agree.
I think the answer to that question is a big fat fucking yes. I think the key to
He's rostered in 98.6 of. Oh my god!
and he probably went in the top 3 rounds, top 4 rounds for a lot of those leagues as well. And he already got traded in our league.
Yeah,
to the guy you're talking to on the other side over there.
To me, I picked him up.
I told him not to.
To be fair, I wanted to get rid of Likely, just because I knew he wasn't going to have a performance like he did in the opener again. And at the same time, I needed me a running back, and I got Mason. I got Mason for it. So I think I made a good deal. I got rid of Austin Eckler and Isaiah Likely, and picked up Mark Andrews and Mason. So I mean, give and take, yes. A good and a bad, also yes. But either way, I feel like I came out on top on that one by getting Mason. So
yeah, I don't see the value in Mark Andrews this year. I think the role that he's going to be playing is a blocking role. And
yeah,
it's mainly because they're trying to accentuate the run more.
I agree.
And like that's gonna be Mark Andrews' role most of the year. He's still gonna get your touchdowns. He's still gonna have you some big plays here and there, but like he's not gonna have fantasy value for anyone.
Yeah, I had him in as a flex, thinking George Kittle was gonna be my tight end of the week, and Kittle was out. Didn't even play a snap. Mark Andrews also basically was out, like 0 for 0, no catches, no nothing. So I should have sat both of their fat boys on the bench, or even tried to trade one of them and see if I could have gotten something for it before the week was up.
But yeah, so I don't even feel like I should be talking about fantasy football right now after the week that I had.
Yeah, you should be talking about who you need.
So here's how
all of these play. You need all of the players.
No, I should be, and you guys should do the exact opposite of what I say, and you will be fine.
I mean, sound advice coming from the 43.78 points that you got this week.
I didn't see the first thing you typed in.
Speed run me.
Speed run you for who won? Like, what do you mean?
Ask me, like one of the games, the teams, and who won. Because for some of them I wasn't here. I just want to take educated guesses.
Are we ready for
do
our week 4 picks?
Our week 4 predictions. Yes, let me set our screens up. Let me set our screens up. So now we're going to jump over. We're going to give you our week 4 predictions for the week. Charlie Waffles is going to do it. Goel, he's going to do it. And then we have our AFC Eastie Boy predictions, which were my predictions we set out before the season started. We're sticking by those.
2 full months ago.
We're not changing our guns on that. We're taking whatever we got. Cause it's,
yeah, what we picked 2 months ago is what we got for the Cat in the Hat.
Yep. Alright, so let's move over and go. I gotta put the camera back up. Technical difficulties. You can come in here and sit down if you want to be quiet, man.
Okay. Not down for quiet. No thanks to that. Alright.
Hold on.
Whenever you're ready. I'm ready to rock into week 4. Week 4 is going to be a little exciting, I feel. A couple more cool games.
Alright, I just have to fix the...
Make it week 4 instead of week 3, baby.
Yeah, pretty much. Also want to change the name too. Make it Charlie Waffles instead of
Waffles
AFC
Predictions.
Boys.
We're almost set and ready here.
This is the time if you need to
more to not be all up in my junk here. There we go.
Oh, you can see it.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that my face was not in the logo of the AFC East Boys Week 3 predictions
yeah,
it was last week, I think, for Goel and me.
Yeah.
All good, all good. So, Week 4 predictions. Are you ready for these? Week 4 is going to be a lot of fun. Kind of like last week, but I don't think we're gonna have as many losses as we did last week. Don't get me wrong. Any given Sunday, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
But week 4, we start off with a Thursday night game: Cowboys and the Giants. Giants reeling off a victory. I don't think they will repeat against the Cowboys. Don't get me wrong. Cowboys have been slacking hard. My boy Dale and Shannon are gonna be probably watching this game, cussing at each other because they are both Cowboys and Giants fans. Cuss it up. Flags all day on this game. Cowboys coming home with the victory, though. I'm just gonna say that now. Bengals and Panthers coming back to Sunday. What do you think? Panthers gonna repeat what they did last week and then come up and show the Bengals what's up? No, the Bengals are gonna come up and win. Andy Dalton's gonna put up a nice little, some nice numbers, but he's not gonna come up with a W. He's gonna come up with an L. So Bengals over the Panthers. Moving on, we got the Saints and the Falcons. This is gonna be a fun game to watch. I expect it to be kind of a showstopper game. Lots of points on both sides. The defense going to pick up a little bit for the Saints because they didn't like the way they lost last week. But we're going to take the Saints over the Falcons in a daring choice. Bijan Robinson is going to fall up short, and the Saints are going to stop him. Jaguars and the Texans. This is going to be a boring game. The Jaguars are going to lose. The Texans are going to win. And there's not much else to say about that game. Nico Collins is going to go for 80 yards receiving with 1 touchdown. Calling it now. Broncos and the Jets. Now, the Broncos had a great week last week. They were going to leave that last week. The Jets are going to come and stomp them this week. And we're going to win, let's say, 21-14. We're going to say it will be a 1-score game. Vikings and the Packers. I'm not making the same mistake. The Packers have been doing good. The Vikings defense is doing great. The Vikings offense is doing moderately good. We're going to take the Vikings over the Packers for this game. Don't mess me up, Darnold. Don't throw any more interceptions. You're going to make me mad. Steelers and the Colts. We're going in. We're taking the Steelers to go 4-0 on the season out of nowhere, shocking everybody. Justin Fields is going to get a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown. Let's go. Rams and the Bears. This one's going to be kind of boring. Caleb Williams has been showing up and putting up numbers, but he hasn't been coming across with W's. They've still been losing their games. That just means that their defense is not holding up against these offenses. And I don't think they're going to be able to do it again against the Rams. So the Rams are going to come out on top of the Bears. Eagles and the Bucks. Eagles, they're going to fly like an eagle. You know what I'm saying? They're going to pick up these Buccaneers. They're going to shit on them. So Eagles over the Bucks. I'm taking it. Patriots at 49ers. The 49ers have been playing sloppy. They've been playing good. They've been getting scores. Brock Purdy, 3 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? But not enough to win. That's not going to be the case against the Patriots. They are going to win. They are going to get 3 touchdowns again. They're going to beat them probably as bad as the Jets did last week. So 49ers over the Patriots. We're taking them. Cardinals and the Commanders. Kyler Murray out there in Arizona. He's got some things to prove still. But I think they're going to take it over the Commanders. I don't think the Commanders have what it takes to beat the Cardinals in this game. I don't think so. Chiefs and Chargers. Chiefs, baby. Chiefs Nation. I hate saying it, but they're gonna win. They're gonna win, man. Just go with it. Pick the Chiefs. Browns and the Raiders. Now, the Raiders, I'm sorry. Y'all started so magnificently. You thought you were going to be an amazing team. Guess what? You suck. The Browns lost a little bit on their defense, but their offense has been able to pick up the pace, and I'm going to go Browns over the Raiders. Browns over the Raiders. I'm taking them. Bills and the Ravens. All right, here we go. Bills getting handed their first loss. Did I just say that? That means they won last week? Fuck. Oh, well. Bills are going to lose this time to the Ravens. Lamar Jackson's going to go out there and run it up their face. Derrick Henry's going to stomp them down. It's going to be a beatdown. We're going Ravens over the Bills, week 4. Titans and Dolphins. Dolphins got a lot of work to do. They better find another quarterback for next week because they're going to need another one the week after that. They have just been getting pummeled, and it hurts to... It hurts. No, it doesn't. It feels good to say that they have a losing streak in their future. It's not a happy one for all you Dolphin fans out there, but at the same time, get ready to start crying because you're going to lose this week against the Titans. Seahawks and Lions on Monday night will be a fun game to watch. I'm taking Geno Smith and the Seahawks.
I gotta edit that out.
Why?
Dolphins are Monday night game.
Dolphins are also a Monday night game? Okay.
Okay, never mind. Sorry. Go back to that then.
Either way, I don't know.
Start that last part over.
Yeah, we're gonna go and skip right into the Titans and Dolphins. Oh, it's gonna be a sad day to be a Dolphin fan. The Titans are gonna win. They again with the flags. I love it. It's just my favorite part. They're so mad on the other side of this screen right now because they're all Dolphin fans over there getting mad. Hey, back it up over there. Now I'm gonna have to throw my own flag at you. Dolphins are gonna lose to the Titans. They're gonna need a 4th string quarterback because they just keep letting their quarterbacks get rocked, bro. They're just rocked. We're gonna skip to the next one. Last game of the week: Seahawks and the Lions. I'm taking Geno Smith and the Seahawks. I got a feeling that the Seahawks and DK Metcalf are gonna they're gonna stomp you out. They're gonna take the Lions and shave them. They're gonna have no maims. Seahawks over the Lions, and that's Charlie Waffles' Week 4 predictions. Let's go. We'll see how many I get right this time. 7 wrong last week. I think I did best Week 1, but let's see if Week 4 turns out better.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Dang, I caused my own fucking edit by not checking out the games because, yeah, there are 2 Monday night games next week as well.
Yeah, okay, so Dolphins and Titans and Seahawks and Lions are both Monday night games?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I caused my own fucking edit, but it's whatever.
Whatever. It's no big deal. No big deal, man. No one ever claimed we were professionals.
Yeah, buddy.
Alright, so now we're gonna go through and we're gonna go do Go Well.
Yeah, buddy.
Goel's gonna get him picks in.
Little Goel's gonna try her luck first.
I'm not even.
Okay.
I'm 5 foot.
And then real Goel will go in and...
No, I'm 5 foot. I'm not little.
Oh,
5 foot Goel.
She's 5 foot Goel. Alright, let's see what you got.
What are all the games?
Starts here.
Yeah. And then flips over.
So it starts here and then those are the last ones.
Okay.
What do we got? Mini Goel.
Cowboys versus Giants. I think the Giants are gonna win this one. Not much to say about that though. Bengals
Not much to say about that at all.
Panthers. I agree with Waffles. The Bengals are gonna win this one. Yeah. And
Speak
whatever
up.
else he said. And
Yeah.
whatever else he said about
There you
it.
go.
Yeah. The Saints versus the Falcons. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, Brandon was like asking to feel.
I think it's gonna be the Falcons. Actually, no. Wait. Yes. I was looking at the like records and stuff and stuff.
Hey, Brantley is actually looking for you.
Texans versus Jaguars. Texans. How about Jaguars? Broncos versus Jets. The Jets have been doing pretty good so far. I'm sorry, Jets fans and Waffles. It's gonna be the Broncos. Vikings versus the Packers. I don't know what the Packers are. But I know what the Vikings are.
Keep going.
Anyway, I think the Vikings are gonna win. Then Steelers versus Colts. I keep getting Brawl Stars flashbacks. I think it's gonna be the Steelers. Rams and Chicago Bears. Yeah. It's the Bears. Eagles and Bucks. Bucks. For the next one, I don't know how to pronounce this. Waffles, your handwriting now, dude.
Patriots.
This is Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be the Patriots then. Then what's this
Commanders, Cardinals.
one? Oh, let me see. That R looks like an S.
He's shaking the screen.
Commanders. Then Chiefs versus Chargers. It's gonna be the Chiefs on this one. Browns and I mean, no questions asked. I know it's.
Where's Angie?
I know it's gonna be the Browns and stuff. Yeah. Bills versus Ravens. Ravens. They're gonna win. The Bills. I mean, the Bills. The Buffalo Bills are good. They're like really good. They beat the Dolphins, so they're able to beat the Ravens because the Ravens are not good. It's gonna be the Bills. Titans versus Dolphins. Now, the Dolphins have been through a lot lately. Like, Tua concussion, more stuff. But I think in the next game, we'll have some Dolphin luck. Oh yeah, Dolphin luck. The Dolphins could possibly win this one. like 1 point above the other team. But anyway, last one, Seahawks versus Lions. Lions. They're gonna beat them. Seahawks. No. Yep. Definitely. Anyway.
Alright, remind him to like
Yeah.
and subscribe.
Yeah, remember to like and subscribe. What he said. Yeah. Bye bye.
Alright, what's up, everybody? What is up, everybody? We got the real Goel in the house right now. Little Mini Goel just gave you her week 4 picks. She doesn't like to be called Mini Goel, but she's fucking Mini Goel. Don't worry, she'll get rid of her camera shyness eventually, and she'll be entertaining enough for you. Anyways, yeah, just like your favorite AFC Eastie boy, Goel. Yeah, of course. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get on with our week 4 predictions. Without further ado, the Cowboys start with the Giants on Thursday night. Now, the Giants kind of looked pretty good in their last game, and the Cowboys looked like garbage. Could this be another upsetting week for the Cowboys this week? There's been some drama going on between Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. So, I honestly think maybe the Giants are going to beat the Cowboys. I'm taking them. And then we got the Bengals and the Panthers. Yes, I said the Bengals and the Panthers. They're going to be fighting it out. Both teams suck. Andy Dalton just started last week for the Panthers and made them look pretty good. But I don't think it's going to be good enough. The Bengals are going to squeak a win out here. So then we have the Saints and the Falcons. Now this one's interesting because the Saints, they look pretty good, especially against a team that is pretty weak in the secondary, which the Falcons are not. They're going to fly high to victory on this one. Week 4, we're taking the Falcons. That's right, I said it. And then we have the Jaguars and the Texans. The Jaguars I want to say it, but it's too early. Maybe the Jaguars beat the Buffalo Bills tonight. Maybe they do not. They're not going to beat the Texans. We're taking the Texans. We have the Broncos and the Jets. Jets looking really good. Broncos had a what the F game last week. Yesterday, technically. It was a what the F game. I think Buccaneers kind of just fumbled the ball against the Broncos. So we're going with the Jets. They're going to be sitting 3-1. And then we have the Vikings and the Packers. Interesting. This one's interesting. And I really hope I get to watch this game, because this one is going to be really interesting. I think Andrew Van Ginkel is going to get 2 sacks. I think he's going to get another interception. He's going to have a really, really good game. Sam Darnold is going to continue to look good. The Packers are going to try and run the ball. They're going to try and rely a little bit more on Malik Willis this week, and it's going to be the reason they lose to the Vikings. That's right. The Vikings are winning. Then we have the Steelers and the Colts. Colts been looking like trash. Steelers been looking pretty good. Steelers are 3-0 right now. The Colts, they aren't looking so good. I think we might have to go with the horseshoe on this one. I don't think it's going to last forever in Pittsburgh. Justin Fields. The defense is always going to be good, but I don't think the offense. I think Indianapolis and the Horseshoes, I think they're going to pick it up this week, and they're going to put a couple scores on the board against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we're going with the Colts. And then the Rams and the Bears. The Bears. What is there to say about the Bears? And the Rams. The Rams are confusing. It's like, who's going to come out this week with the Rams? Is it going to be a good team, or is it going to be a bad team? So, we're going to go with the Chicago Bears on this one. I think the defense is good enough, and I think Caleb Williams and DJ Moore are going to be just good enough to squeak a win away on this one. So we're going with the Bears. And then we have the Eagles and the Bucks. Now the Eagles have been looking really good with Saquon Barkley running the ball, receiving it in the backfield, doing some yak, doing all his Saquon Barkley things. I think A.J. Brown is still going to be out for this game, so they're going to be relying heavily on Dallas Goedert and Devontae Smith again, which I think is going to be their downfall. They did not look very great against the Saints yesterday, to be honest. Now, the Bucs didn't look very good against the Broncos either, but like I said before, I think that was just a fluke. I think the Bucs are going to come away, and they're going to beat the Eagles. And the 49ers and the Patriots. The Patriots have a really good defense, but their fucking offense is garbage. It is a dumpster fire. They cannot score points. They're going to be relying on some defensive points in this one. I don't care who's out on the offensive side of the ball in San Francisco. They're still going to walk away with the victory. Yes, sirree. You heard it here first. Or, well, technically not first because Waffles went first today. But, you know how it goes. Anyways, so we have the Commanders and the Cardinals. This one I really don't know how to call, man. Kyler Murray's been looking good. Like, the Cardinals have been looking okay. They're not looking bad. And same with the Commanders. Like, they're looking really okay. Jaden Daniels is looking okay out there. Austin Eckler. Like, it's kind of like literally, like, both teams are almost, like, equal to each other. So it's going to be a flip of the coin. And I like eating birds, so we're going to go with the Cardinals. That should mean I went with the Commanders, so, That's who we're going with. We're going with the Commanders. Cha-cha! Ha ha ha! Commanders are going to eat them birds. That's what's going to happen. And then the Chiefs and the Chargers. Now, typically, the Chargers are one of those teams that just end up beating the Chiefs, no matter how crappy they are, kind of like how the Buffalo Bills are with the Dolphins. Like, the Buffalo Bills could be the shittiest team in the league and somehow will still beat the Dolphins, no matter what. That's kind of how the Chargers are with the Chiefs, but they lost Justin Herbert, and he's probably going to be out for a couple weeks based on the injury that he got. So we're going to have to go with the Chiefs on this one. They're going to start the season 4-0. It's going to be scary for the rest of the league. Good luck to everybody else. And then we have the Browns and the Raiders. The Raiders have a really good defense. They're sputtery on offense. They're not so great on offense. Same with the Browns, though. But I do believe with the Browns' defense, I do believe they're going to be able to put up just enough points to win this game. Again, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be brutal. Definitely a defensive game. Going to come down to a field goal. So, be on the lookout. We love you too, guys. We love you too. Bills and Ravens. So this is going to be a good one. These are two juggernaut teams going at it. Honestly, the Bills have definitely looked a lot better than the Ravens have going into this week so far. I hate to say that, but they just have. They've looked really fucking good. Josh Allen has been carrying this team. But I think last week, Baltimore Ravens kind of figured out what their identity is. And if they can stick to that, they can be a fucking force to reckon with. Watch out. Baltimore takes this one. Let's go. And then, Monday night. Monday night, another doubleheader. We got the Dolphins playing the Tennessee Titans in Hard Rock Stadium with no quarterback. They're going to sign Goel off the streets this week. Don't worry. I'm going to go down there tomorrow and sign up. You're going to see me on Monday night. Next Monday, you're going to see me on the field throwing them tutties. And the Dolphins are going to win with whoever, just like the Cleveland Browns did last year. Remember, the Cleveland Browns went to the playoffs using 5 quarterbacks. 5 different quarterbacks. They made it to the playoffs because they had a hard defense and they could run the ball. And that's what we're going to have to do. So let's get to it. Dolphins over Titans. Ugly game. Won in the trenches. Field goal at the end. Scary game. Tennessee Titans probably going to be leading most of the way. and it's going to be a slow field goal grinder. Not a pretty game to watch, but they're going to squeak it away. And then the last game, Seahawks and the Lions. This is probably going to be our highest scoring game of the week, honestly. I do believe like both sides, secondaries are pretty vulnerable for high-flying passes, big chunk plays. You have superstars on both sides of the ball with DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and you have Amon-Ra St. Brown. I do believe this might be the week that Sam Laporta comes back as well, but if he does not, they still have Jameson Williams over there and Jahmyr Gibbs as well. So this is one of the hard games to call. I do think Detroit has a better defense with Aiden Hutchinson. He's a freaking monster, although the Seahawks did get 11 sacks against the Dolphins. Non-existent offensive line. Keep that in mind. So, we're going with the Detroit Lions on that one. And that's your Week 4 picks, brought to you by Goel. Let's see what we do this week. 7 losses last week is pretty fucking pathetic. We don't want to do that again. Let's fucking go! Ugh. Peace out. I always do that.
Great job, Goel.
Hold on, I got double me. Double me.
Double you. Ha ha. Great job, Goel.
Thanks.
Good picks. I got a feeling that you might have a couple wrong ones on there, but hey, everyone's got their own opinions, so that's the way these picks go.
They're
your picks. Use them when you need them.
Use them when I need them. So that's all we got for you today. Pretty good game. We do have games coming up tonight. We didn't talk about those games coming up tonight, did we? We have the
Not really.
Commanders playing the Bengals, and the Bills and the Jaguars playing tonight. I know originally we had picked the Jaguars to win. I originally picked the Jaguars to win this one.
I went with the BBs, Bills and Bengals.
Buffalo Bills. So we'll see how it goes. I hope the Jags win and it makes them tied with the Jets at 2-1.
Same.
Yeah.
To be fair,
just to keep the division in the hands, like not to get too far out of reach. Exactly. I'd like to see a loss by Buffalo here.
I'd like to see a few in the next upcoming weeks, just to be saying.
And honestly, I'd like to see a Commanders win as well against the Bengals tonight.
That would be fun.
I didn't originally predict that, but like just for the sake of keeping the AFC in a certain way and messing up the NFC, I think a Commanders win would be actually really interesting because that would keep them in the lead of the NFC, their division. So, which would be surprising, and it would pretty much put a stamper in the Bengals because they would have 0-3 start.
Yeah, it's been a rough season already for the Bengals.
Yeah.
Considering what they expected out of their season going into it. They were expecting to be top tier caliber, and
if they start 0-3, we might see Goel's prediction actually come true, where Jamar Chase ends up somewhere else.
Yeah, he could definitely ask for a trade and be like, "Yo, get me the hell out of here! If you guys you ain't gonna feed me the rock, then I don't want to play."
Don't want to play. But yeah, so those are your 2 games for tonight. So make sure you guys tune in, watch it on ESPN. We're not going to be able to do play-by-plays. We'll be here next Sunday doing some play-by-plays. It's not going to be the Dolphins. Obviously, it's going to be a Monday night game.
Yeah, we don't want to depress the man again.
I think I learned my lesson. I don't want to do any more Dolphin play-by-plays. I definitely have a lot more fun doing other team play-by-plays, so that way I don't get all sad. Because, yes, if you were watching yesterday, you saw, like, the life just get sucked out of me.
The demeanor changed so drastically. Like, he went from a high of, like, all right, here we are doing our thing, to the Dolphins aren't winning.
Like, why am I even here right now? Like, I'm like trying to muster up some kind of energy and excitement, and it's just hard when you see your quarterback, your backup quarterback, just getting
demolished.
He has like Tweety birds circling around his head and shit, and then like you see our backup quarterback come in, and like he's only in for a short time, and he gets demolished. Like, it's just Our offensive line is non-existent. And with that being said, I'm out.
We out.
We out.
AFC
Peace
Eastie
out.
Boys signing out.
We'll see you next weekend.
We'll see you next week.
Don't forget, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment, share. We still have a giveaway for our 1,000 subscribers.